Hi. I'm still unemployed, but I like it. I decided that I was gonna let myself be unemployed and be like a full-time writer for a while because I don't really have any other choice. I don't really enjoy being alive right now, and writing books and trying to be an influencer and a peace store is the only thing that makes me really happy. So I'm doing that. I'm rewatching the YouTube video that I just uploaded about us, me and my boyfriend, going to Hungary. And it's so weird because I'm speaking about how much I love this city and how amazing it is and everything, and how happy I am and how safe I feel. And I remember just after that, getting back to France after that travel, I was feeling so depressed and so bad and so unsafe and in danger, and it really re-traumatized me going back to my home country. I didn't see my family when we went there, but just I hate being in that country. And in the video I'm like, oh, maybe we are gonna move here one day, and no, we are definitely never gonna move to Hungary because I feel dead inside and I become like a little child again. My childhood trauma just comes up to the surface. It's horrible. It was better this time though because I wasn't alone and I was with someone I trust and someone who brings me security, stableness. How do you say it? I have a good emotional life right now and I feel loved and safe with him, so it was better, but still, oh my god. Also, Budapest is the city where I used to be a sugar baby, and it's one of the worst periods of my life. That was horrible. The people I met, and it was horrible, okay? I was going in and out of luxury hotel rooms with people who think that paying for a woman is okay and normal. So you can only imagine how they spoke to me and treated me and everything that happened. I wasn't really in my body at that time. I was just really out of it. So I lived through the whole thing really unconscious. But I kept a journal at that time and I wrote down everything. And I just published this book. It was very scary. It was very hard to work on it because I was like, wow, I can't believe I went through all of that and I did that, and it's just, I'm horrified, obviously. Also really happy that I'm horrified because it means that I changed and that my life is nothing like that anymore. And that's a very hopeful message because life can change, and even if you are a sugar baby, you can become something else later. I am very proud of myself because these books came out really good, and at first I was struggling to do the marketing, but now I chilled out and I'm like, people are gonna find them anyways. So they are out, it's done. I'm just gonna continue editing and publishing the rest of the books because I have some other ones to finish, and I'm not gonna worry about trying to sell them. Tu vois, attends, il la règle. C'est bon, lâche.
Ah, petite astuce.
Ouais, quoi? L'autre côté.
Il était où ton trait là? Et là il en faut deux ou il en faut un?
On a déjà fait, non?
En 26,4?
Ah non, il en faut deux, pardon.
Deux?
Il en faut deux.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by, it doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling.
Écoute, j'ai l'impression que ça a coupé à peu près là où il faut. Pourquoi il y a une ligne là?
Ça chauffe. Hein?
Monte.
C'est peut-être chaud.
Pourquoi il y a toute une ligne là?
Ah, c'est le premier que j'ai découpé. Mais j'étais pas allé au bout.
Ah, parce qu'on n'a pas les bouts. Ok. Ça, je peux finir avec
à
la
la
scie,
scie
je
à la
pense que
main.
c'est mieux.
Ok.
Ok. Je peux couper les mains.
Ouais, on va reprendre des mesures. Bonjour. Donc ce qu'il faut faire, t'appuies sur le bouton, t'appuies bien avec ta main, et puis comme ça après tu maintiens, tu fais ton truc.
In the moment I hung desperately, the other ring on my wrist is gold, pairing with the light it holds. When I return from my skin and bones, I'm remembering the words you told me. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on.
Vaut mieux la mettre en marche en dehors de la planche. Toujours, ouais. Vas-y, parce que là, quand t'as le grand mode, et après tu la remets un petit peu, vas-y.
Comme ça, je pense.
Ouais, de toute façon tu vas le sentir.
Feeling is all gone.
C'est lourd, hein?
Ça bouge un petit peu fort. Je n'arrive pas à la monter.
Je vais prendre un peu. Ah merde, d'accord.
Comme ça peut-être?
Non, surtout pas. Parce que t'es pas loin de la lame, c'est dangereux. Imagine ton doigt il passe dedans là.
Mais moi je le tiendrais bien comme ça, mais j'ai l'impression que je bloque.
Ouais, tu t'empêches l'air un
Que
petit peu.
ça
Et il est là,
se-
tu peux la. Hors de casque.
There is a life I lead.
J'avais oublié de tracer
Mais
jusqu'au
pas
bout.
besoin en fait parce que c'est...
Ouais, oui, non, mais là j'avais pas. Du coup, j'avais plus de guide à la fin.
Ah.
Tu me tiens ici?
Oui.
Great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait,
Je fais tellement de progrès.
Comme toi, quand t'avais coupé, tu peux me dire, t'es de mieux en mieux. Ah oui, mais c'est quoi en fait?
Attends, qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Non, si tu vois, c'est un peu rond.
Ah, ok.
Mais c'est avec l'éclairage, parce que sinon ça. Mieux comme ça, je pense.
We are making the second piece of furniture. It's going to be the same cube. Nico is measuring, and then we are cutting up the pieces. This is my protection for my ears.
moment I hung desperately, the other ring on my wrist is gold, pairing with the light it holds. put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait.
Ja. Son il marche peut-être mieux.
Feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone. There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by, doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart will show somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again?
Hi. Yesterday I did my marathon of women organizations, so I went around everywhere and offered my services as a public speaker to do kind of like a seminar where I tell more about what I've been through and how I am surviving after that. Basically to speak about how hard life it is after that and how I am doing to how I'm powering through that. I slept very bad. I'm having a lot of nightmares. It was so hard for me to go there and be like, hi, I'm a survivor of this and this and this. It's me. And I want to speak about it in your organization. Is it possible? The worst was that the very first organization was very untrusty of me. And I didn't realize it right away because I'm so naive and innocent. I just went there and I was like, I'm gonna give them a free book of mine and tell them that I write books and that I want to speak about what I've been through and that I'm so grateful for them for helping me 4 years ago when I was going through it and I was in danger and I didn't know what to do. And as soon as I go in, they are like very... I feel like I'm bothering them. I feel like I'm a fucking fly being like zzz, and they're like just, oh no, what does she want? Does she want to sell something? And in my head, I knew I didn't want to sell anything. I'm like, I just want to do a freaking seminar for free and I would even gift you a book, you know, like, yes, I want to be known and I want to find my community and people who might be interested by my books and might eventually buy them if they want to later on, but that's not the whole point of the thing. Even though I think my books would really help them, because when I was going through it, I needed books like this. I needed to hear people with similar stories to feel less alone, and I needed to hear someone who has been through it and was now on the other side because I felt like there was no way out, like that it was impossible to survive this. I really thought I wasn't gonna live until 30, so I don't want people to think the same thing, and I want to give them hope, and I want to show them that life is not all rainbows and stuff afterwards, because you do suffer from nightmares and anxiety, and trusting is difficult. You become a little bit of paranoia, but I think it's normal if you've got so much violence in your life than I did. So they didn't want to take my book, and they started to ask me questions about for what topic I went there. I said abuse in a relationship, and then they wanted to know, I don't know, it was weird, like I felt like it was an interrogation by the police and they weren't believing me. Like they thought, I spoke about this after with my boyfriend, and he's like, don't you think they thought you were just someone who is trying to make money from abused women? And I'm like, oh my god, that makes so much sense. I think they totally misunderstood the thing. They were really hopeless, and I don't think they understood what I was trying to do there. I think they were just seeing someone who was trying to sell her books desperately, which is so sad. Because, oh my god. I'm like, honestly, selling these books is a pain in my ass. I'm doing this only because I know that I'm gonna find that one or maybe 5 person who are gonna just hold on to it, and it's gonna mean the world to them. But I do know I'm not gonna get rich from it, because they are very specific books and they only speak to and help people who have been hell. And I hope there are not many people who would understand them and really need to hear these stories. So yeah, no, I'm doing this tremendous amount of work that I hate, because marketing is really not my thing, to just get to that one person, you know, who would really need it. And I think it's gonna be worth it then. I don't know, I was so shy and I felt attacked, and I felt like they were questioning my trauma in an organization, in a women organization. It felt like betrayal. It was horrible. I was so really traumatized by it. So I couldn't explain to them that, hey, I went through hell, and when I was going through hell, there was no one to speak to, no one that was going through it too, no one that came out of it, and I really needed that message. And so now that I am able to give it, I just want to do it. I don't know, I was expecting them to be like, oh, that's amazing, you really want to do this with your free time, you want to tell your story even though it's very shameful and difficult to speak about. Well done, we are gonna contact you, and we're gonna see if we can find something. I don't know, especially because they are there for women to find their freedom and happiness, and not to be abused. So I was like, for sure they are gonna support like a survivor. I don't know. I wish I would have told them that I went there and I was so like happy and bubbly, you know, and I wish I would have told them how difficult life after abuse and violence is, and how much I need to speak about it, and how much women who are going through it need to hear me speak about it and share their stories also. But my boyfriend said something yesterday night, because I just couldn't sleep. I was so upset and really traumatized, and he was like, honestly, you should just do your talking group. Just do it. Either make an association yourself, create it, ask, do all the administration and stuff, and do an organization for it, and then you can make what the hell you want, basically, or try to find one organization that would let you make, in French it's called groupe de parole, which is like a talking group where people who've been through similar things get together and they can just speak and feel less alone. And this is something that doesn't exist in Lyon, and it's a very big city, and I'm honestly shocked that it doesn't exist, and I would really need it because I feel so fucking alone and isolated. Where are my people? Where is my community of women who are struggling to trust men again and who've been so hurt and who are so scared? Like, I want to meet them, I want to speak with them, I want to find people who are like me and who are saying yes to life and who are trying to build something. And yeah, basically. So this is what happened yesterday. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. No, it's not true, I've done so many hard things in my life. But it was really traumatizing, and it reminded me of the hard things that I've done in life, and I felt judged. When you feel judged by the police or justice, it's a horrible feeling. But imagine you feel judged by a women organization. That's like, I'm like, oh my god, I'm like deep shit. Really, I'm worth nothing. Even a women organization is like, just go away from here. You are an annoyance, a burden, a fly. We don't want to have anything to do with you. So I might create my own organization of women in pain or something like that. I don't know. No, I think I'm gonna call it Free Women. I'm laughing, but I'm dead serious. Like, I'm gonna start to do documentation and administrational work. I'm sure anyone can create an organization, right? I have no idea, but hey, there is a need for it, and I just really want to do this because I need to have something like a deeper meaning to my life. I am feeling it. I need a deeper meaning to my life. The cubes are officially done. I use them for a photo shoot and for TikTok videos for my books. They look so cute. I absolutely love them. Okay, so they are not perfect because the wood chipped here, so we should I think it's gonna be fine, because if we start building the tiny house, we are gonna get experience and we are gonna be better with time, right? But I think they look fine. If you watch, you just don't have to watch too close. Watch them from far away. Look how pretty. Wow, wow, wow. Don't, no. Yes, wow.
I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. All gone.